Welcome back, dear viewers. A knife-edge U.S. presidential race tilts towards Democrat Joe Biden, with wins in Michigan and Wisconsin, bringing him close to a majority. But President Donald Trump claims he's been cheated and goes to court to try and stop voting counting. Both candidates still had paths to hit the magic number of 270 electoral votes, representing a majority of states, thereby winning the White House. The story in the following report.
U.S. Democrat Joe Biden moved closer to victory over President Donald Trump in the presidential election as officials tallied votes in the handful of states that will determine the outcome, and the protesters took to the streets. By flipping the northern battlegrounds of Michigan and Wisconsin and also winning formerly pro-Trump Arizona, Biden reached 264 electoral votes against 214 so far for Trump. Trump's re-election campaign said it had filed a lawsuit in Georgia to require that Chatham County separate and secure late-arriving ballots to ensure they are not counted. To reach 270, he was hoping next to add the 6 electoral votes from Nevada, where he had a tiny lead, or even better, the larger prizes of hard-fought Georgia or Pennsylvania. Trump, 74, claimed victory unilaterally and made clear he would not accept the reported results, issuing unprecedented complaints of fraud. However, 30 people, mostly Republicans, from entering a vote-counting hall amid unfounded claims that the vote count was fraudulent. Trump's campaign said it would seek a recount in Wisconsin hours before media projected Biden had won the key battleground state's 10 electoral college votes. While Trump wants the U.S. Supreme Court to weigh in on a presidential race that is still too close to call, it may not be the final arbiter in this election. Police in Portland arrested 11 people and seized fireworks, hammers, and a rifle as Oregon Governor Kate Brown activated the National Guard in response to protests on the night after voting in the election.
And a crowd of Donald Trump supporters gathered outside an election center in Arizona on Wednesday night after unsubstantiated rumors that votes for the Republican president were deliberately not being counted. Some of the roughly 200 protesters were faced by a line of armed county sheriffs, with the count still underway in several key states. Trump has accused the Democrats of trying to steal the election and filed lawsuits in several states related to vote counting. A similar scene played out on Wednesday afternoon in downtown Detroit, where city election officials blocked about.
Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouly inaugurated on Thursday the new Giza Security Directorate headquarters. The Prime Minister was accompanied by Minister of Interior General Mahmoud Tawfiq and Giza Governor Ahmed Rashid. The new headquarters is part of a plan by the Ministry of Interior to improve its buildings and modernize the administrative system by using new technologies. The new building allocates areas for serving elderly people and persons with special needs.
Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouly ordered relevant authorities to find violators of preventive measures against coronavirus, which include wearing face masks, among other measures. During the weekly cabinet meeting, the Prime Minister said the state will exercise zero tolerance against those who do not adhere to preventive measures against coronavirus pandemic. The Prime Minister added that infections are on an upward curve, urging citizens to commit to restrictions to avoid unnecessary difficult scenarios. He also warned that facilities that fail to commit to preventive measures will be shut down.
Egyptian experts continued on Thursday casting ballots in the second phase of parliamentary elections. The voters send their ballots via mail on scheduled days for the voting on the 4th and 5th and 6th of November. Egyptians abroad send their ballots by mail, embassies and consulates instead of voting in person as part of precautionary measures to curb the spread of the coronavirus during the voting process. The second stage of the elections covers 13 governorates, including Cairo, Qalyubiyya, Dakhliya, Menoufiya, and Kafr al-Sheikh, Gharbiya, Sharqiya, Damaita, Port Said, Ismailia, Suez, North Sinai and South Sinai. Expert voters select candidates from the individual list system depending on their electoral district and others from the closed list system. Around 2,085 candidates are competing for 70 individual seats, while 284 candidates are competing under the list system in 2 districts.
And Egypt has reported 207 new coronavirus infections, bringing the total number of cases to 108,329 people since the outbreak hit the country in mid-February. The Health Ministry also reported 13 new deaths, bringing the total number of fatalities to 6,318. The ministry added that 109 patients were discharged from hospitals, rising the number of those who have recovered to 99,874 people.